Did you know Fortnite has canceled items and made secret changes to the game without you knowing? Well, thanks to these channels for my list of secretly canceled updates. Like, we were supposed to get lightsaber pickaxes, but Fortnite keeps canceling this for some reason. So there was a test god gun. I don't know what this is, but apparently Fortnite was testing it out. What does it do? It might have never been added because it's too OP. It's a developer gun that one taps everything. Okay, now I know why. Now I know why this was never added to the game. This is just a dev gun, bro. What? This is so weird to see. This is wild. So this was the original version of the grapple. It's no longer like a plunger grapple thing. It was literally like a spear, apparently. Would it still pull you, or would it make like a... It didn't even finish it. Wait, you could like throw zip lines. That's actually cool. Fortnite should continue working on this idea. I feel like this is a good one. So there was a golden ticket. That looks like candy. Okay, what does it do? So this is all like developer mode. This is how this guy got this stuff. First concept of a reboot / revive. What? So you would just pop it and then revive your teammates. That's interesting. A slow grenade. What did this one do? Oh, they have that item. It's like a gear, but they just never like made it actually work in the game. Makes everything slow. Whoa, it's like a slow motion bomb. Oh! This would be really good for like keeping someone in storm. Just like it'd like take them so long to get out. Wow, this is wild. I can't. These are like lost files. This is lost footage. So this was supposed to be Fortnite, but in VR. I don't know how this would make sense, but there was talks about it from Epic, and it just never ended up happening. I wonder what it looks like when you shoot somebody. Imagine someone shooting. Like, can you shoot this way but look behind you or something? Oh, bro, it'd probably be so hard to aim like this. Oh my gosh, building in VR. You know what? I think, you know, I see the vision. I think Fortnite should make this happen. This would be super cool. But that never happened. This is the Fortnite physics update that we're supposed to get. It's been added to UEFN so people can already make stuff like this. It's like real life. Like, things interact like normal, right? I can like create catapults. So this is building with physics. I don't know how this would work. Yeah, I don't know how you'd get anywhere, bro. It'd be so hard to build stuff. Like, look, like this building is gonna fall apart and crumble. Like, it'd be so easy to knock people down from height. Oh my god, wait, ragdoll? Oh my god, I wish we had ragdoll physics. That would be so awesome. Throw back to Lego Fortnite. This is what we all thought it was gonna look like, but instead we got whatever it actually is, bro. I wish we had like a BR style thing. Like, look how good this looks. Fortnite should have went this direction, but they never did with Fortnite Lego, which we all know what that is. Like, this would make Fortnite, like, this would be crazy. This would make sweats even sweatier. I'm so glad that they never did this. So we know that Fortnite added simple edit that just allowed you to edit walls and buildings with the touch of one button. But did you know Fortnite thought about doing advanced edits? This was originally thought up to counter sweats, but it would have just ended up making sweats even sweatier. I'm glad we got the simple edit instead of the advanced edit. So the Mr. Beast collab.
It sold like hotcakes, and the tournament
did
had
sell a lot.
Lots of people competing for $1 million.
Yeah, that was so fun.
There was something missing. It all started at FNCS when Fortnite first seized the collab.
Okay.
At the center of the stage, there was a Mr. Beast burger, and Epic even created a custom mascot, which hinted that a partnership may have been in the works.
There was no POI. There was supposed to be a Mr. Beast burger POI.
It would have been cool if Epic followed the tradition like they did with Dragon Ball.
Bro, that would have been so
House.
good. Bro, we were supposed to get skateboards in the game. If you guys don't remember, look, they teased it.
Everything has been dedicated to teasing them. We had a skate park for summer, which was
yeah, we even had like a whole POI dedicated to skateboards.
And while the community was expecting skateboards to finally release, they're nowhere to be found, except they're everywhere. The Battle Pass is full of references. The Winterfest cabin has skateboards, and Fortnite is selling real-life.
They made real skateboards, and they never gave it to us in game. I really hope they bring those soon, bro. That'll be so fun. Oh, here's an OG one.
Chapter 4 canceled a feature that would have changed the game forever. Just before release, leakers discovered that a double jump mechanic would be coming to the game, and that's not all.
We never got the double jump though.
To get wall running, which sounds incredible.
I remember that, bro.
We need these ASAP.
Why is Fortnite holding back on us? Did you know Fortnite was working on a deployable reboot?
Well, that things got weird because the feature was abandoned and replaced with a new system. Now, reviving your teammates would cost gold bars, and reboot cards became useless. Even though everyone thought this would release in Chapter 4, it's safe to say it just didn't make the cut.
The portable reboot might have been too OP, that's why. And now an even more disappointing update.
Chapter 4. Last week, the rarest emotes in Fortnite Fortnite history were added back to the item shop, and everyone was excited. Tidy and Rambunctious haven't been released in 4 years, so this was a big deal. Just 1 hour into Tidy's grand return, the item shop was updated, and it vanished in the blink of an eye.
Ever since Fortnite came out, we've had the same builds, but people have come up with concepts of different versions of builds. Like this stick, I feel like this would be a really good item. I'm full circling someone. Fortnite should add stuff like this in the next chapter, bro. This is like chapter 27 type builds. When people get way too good at the game, we have to learn new mechanics. Okay, this just hurts my brain, dude. We almost had this. What is that? What is that?
The essential oils, which just looks like a big pop, but gold. And apparently this was the earliest version of the Chug Jug. Epic was working on this all the way back in season 1. And
so they canceled this item and just gave us a Chug Jug instead. And you probably know Epic redesigned the battle bus.
Season 2 Christmas update. But there was also an early version of it that had a Santa hat.
A canceled version! Bro, I love seeing concepts that just don't come to life. I wish some of them did.
When Epic first started working on the Slurp Juice, they originally named it Purple Stuff.
Purple Stuff.
It took 5 seconds to pop and gave you exactly 26
That's that good.
HP.
If you know, you know, bro. I know why they didn't keep it purple. If you're a Fortnite OG, you've definitely used
the Port-a-Fort before. But eventually, Epic wanted to create a version that was even stronger. So before coming up with the Port-a-Fortress, they designed this, but scrapped it before it appeared in-game.
Well, it's like a Port-a-Castle.
This one is called Hammer Crush, a prototype shotgun that Epic considered adding to the game. It was tested but never officially released.
They never even finished it. It didn't even do anything.
A mini shield version in the form of a big shield. It was called Shield Jelly, healing
what the shield jelly?
About 2 seconds to use.
What the heck? Before they had the mini, they just had a worse 50 pot.
Another item that was tested was the supply drop signal, which allowed you to call a drop anywhere.
Wait, I'm pretty sure they brought this back into the game.
The weapon called Airstrike Laser had the same sound as the Zapatron.
Oh, this is a Save the World item that they never brought to BR.
Powerful airstrike.
Whoa, it puts an airstrike. That would be cool. Another canceled shotgun called the Bear.
Could be used at both short and long range because it literally
it shoots grenade launchers. What the heck?
This mythic item called Mimic Bomb was basically a fake
trap bomb. Wait, that's so smart.
And when an
bro, they should totally add that.
Boom, it would explode.
I really want them to add that.
The M80 grenade was like a tiny piece of dynamite, but it didn't deal much damage and was really small.
It's like a little firework. The space pistol. What?
This item shot lasers that would bounce off the wall.
Whoa! Okay, that's cool. Imagine ricochet trick shots into people.
The Eye of the Storm.
Oh, this was canceled, bro. They accidentally added this for like 10 minutes to the game.
Backpack that tracks the next.
It would track the next storm, bro. We kind of have that now with the Storm Scout things.
And the big poppy.
Oh, I know this one. It makes pop balloons that break everything. This one's funny. I think this was supposed to be for the IT collaboration, but it never came to life. So Fortnite's been claiming they would get flying riding animals.
They're gonna release, everyone is left disappointed. Time and time again, new leaks have appeared for things like the Saddler, rideable flying creatures, and some people are hoping for Clombo with wings.
Flying Clombos? The Foundation Secret.
There was one scrap feature that was waiting in the game for an entire year. Since Chapter 3 began, the Foundation statue was an iconic feature of the new map, but the most interesting secret was lying underneath. There was a sealed door at the base, and the entire community wondered what was inside. Even the Chrome left it untouched, making us certain it was incredibly important.
Bro, they probably canceled the whole idea. Disappointment. Because why would they add a vault there and not let it be open?
Bunker, right? Well, spoiler alert, it was, because the doors never opened, and we learned that Fortnite would rather blow up the island than reveal what's inside.
They just blew up the island instead. So here's a secret V-Bucks system that was supposed to get added to the game.
Can unlock. In 2020, they started working on a new system that would allow you to reload V-Bucks.
This would be
good. If you're ever
like
super close to affording something, this would let you buy the V-Bucks you need instead of like an entire bundle. Pretty exciting feature. That
you can't just buy the V-Bucks that you need, the little extra. You have to buy a full-on bundle to get the rest and like have extra V-Bucks left over. I wish they would add that, bro. That'd save us a lot of money. Now here's a canceled exotic item.
Broken the game.
What the heck?
Epic was working on a new SMG.
It would give you icy
this one was very different to anything we've ever seen before.
I'm so glad it didn't.
It's gonna be an exotic that gave you icy feet while firing. I'll be honest, it seems like an item you wouldn't ever want to use. Since, I mean, you're basically sabotaging.
That's like a worse item.
No surprise, it was completely removed and forgotten about.
We don't need that one.
So was the Beyonce collab. Epic has been planning this for years, and while we weren't supposed to know about it, it was accidentally revealed alongside Gangnam Style, Say So, and Go Mufasa. All of these eventually released as Icon Series emotes, except for Single Ladies. And while we have
Single Ladies never came out, bro. That's a banger song too. All the single ladies So apparently we were supposed to be able to have our own custom battle buses, the same way we have custom wraps and skins.
Find a hidden slot in the locker to equip your own bus design. Players have been waiting for it for years.
I did
With the amount of events that change the battle bus almost monthly, it seems like they decided against it.
There's no use for it. They change the buses all the time themselves. So with the Street Fighter collab that added Chun-Li and Cammy to the game,
fans noticed that she looked a little different. Throughout the original games, she's always been known for wearing a leotard. It's her whole thing. But when Epic translated this into a Fortnite skin, they gave her leggings to make her outfit a little less revealing. And I can see this one making sense.
It's a good decision by Epic on that one. So there's an emote that came out called Rebellious that left out.
Yeah, they censored the word devil, probably for the same reason they got rid of Jesus in the Eminem song. But fans weren't happy about this one.
Yeah, people were mad that
it is an important part of the song and emote, with players begging Epic to revert this. They listened.
No way!
In a few weeks, the full emote was revealed.
Rare moment when Fortnite actually listens to their fans. So if you didn't know, Disney is actually in collaboration. I think it has a little ownership in Epic Games, meaning we should have got Mickey Mouse, but
certain characters won't be able to use guns.
They're not going to add him because he's too family friendly, and they won't let Mickey Mouse hold a weapon.
Mickey.
I want him so bad. Fortnite just removed ammo crates. I bet you didn't notice.
In the past, we have seen supply drops, llamas, even harvesting tools get removed. But I don't think anyone expected this season to completely get rid of ammo.
How are we supposed to get ammo?
2,682 days.
Those have been in the game literally since the start.
Island, and it's all because the entire loot pool is just gone. For the rest,
that makes sense actually, just for Star Wars, because you don't need ammo for the Star Wars weapons. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. So last season, Fortnite had the gold mine shafts where you can get golden loot.
Except try that in the Star Wars season, and you're in for a huge disappointment.
Low-key, Star Wars ruined the lot.
Realize all of
they just plugged up the mines.
Rockfall. Now, no worries.
They didn't even say anything about it. They just did it. Where are we supposed to get golden loot now?
Yeah, and this isn't the only POI to become useless
what a troll.
this season. V-Bucks will always be the most powerful currency in Fortnite.
Correct.
And with those, you can now view a brand new category in the item shop. There's a secret new tab for Season 3, which tells you the best sellers of the day. Not only is this great for figuring out what everyone's buying, but it's also our first glimpse ever into how well a skin is doing.
Wow. Now, I didn't even notice that part in the item shop. So apparently the train and bikes have been removed?
Both dirt bikes and rogue bikes have totally vanished from the map, and Epic didn't tell anyone about it. But I have a theory why they did it, though.
Is it too OP with the lightsabers?
I'm not surprised why they deleted this. Now, most people already know.
I don't know why. They should not have deleted that. So Fortnite added phone booths back to the game
with some hidden changes. You'll find these near Star Wars roadblocks, and that means you can hop inside and officially disguise as a stormtrooper. Epic has also made it easier to figure out.
Bro, I wish we could change our outfits mid-game. That would be
a brand new icon above your head. That's in case you forget that the stormtrooper outfit, it just does not belong to you. But I could just
Did you know gold llamas have been removed?
Llamas anymore. This blew our minds when it happened because we wanted it for so long. I really feel like we should have appreciated it while it lasted. That also means that the mythic goldfish is missing from Season 3.
Whoa, I didn't even realize. Oh my god, the jiggle physics. I remember this update. Fortnite had to remove that one. Oh, friendly fire. Oh, I forgot about that. Fortnite just changed that without saying anything. A Moab. Is that like a nuke? Fortnite, wait, I'm so surprised Fortnite hasn't added like a nuke item. And maybe this is what it was. Maybe they're working on it. Launches small rockets but do 100 damage. This is kind of like that firework thing we have. Oh, wait, it's like a sticky grenade. Yeah, Fortnite, they just a sticky grenade. No wonder they didn't add it. A battle rocket. Whoa, okay, this looks like what we have today, like little fireworks. Oh, this is a weapon though. What does this do? First concept of battle rockets. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is what battle rockets were before we have what we have now. Oh, it pretty much does the same thing. It just had like a different look. Energy crystals. Bro, the crazy part is that these are in creative as like an item, but they don't do anything. So back in the day, they actually did do something when Epic was first developing them. But what did it do that they never brought out? You eat it, slows your movement, but gives you a pickaxe boost. What the? You pickaxe faster. That is so weird. That doesn't make any sense. No wonder Fortnite never brought this one out. A Tesla totem. What does that do? Like shoots electricity or something? Please tell me it shoots electricity. At people. Looks like a mini zap trap. Whoa. How close do you have to get to it for it to do something? This looks kind of useless. What does it do? You have to walk between them? It didn't do anything. They never finished it. The troll launcher? What? This would be like a great April Fool's Day kind of weapon thing. Maybe that's what it was for, but they never actually brought it out. Let's see what it does. What does it do? Control enemies. It didn't do anything. It's just like it doesn't actually do damage. Is that what it is? A beehive grenade. What? Please tell me this just has bees fly out and like attack people. This would be so awesome. The grenade was used to summon bees. Yes, that's what it does. Oh, and it attaches to stuff. Okay, this is pretty unique. I don't know why this wouldn't have been added. This like like you could throw it in trees and easily get people. A gnome gun. Fortnite has a thing for gnomes for some reason. Does it just plop gnomes anywhere you shoot it? A developer gun used to spawn gnomes. This looks like some Fortnite UEFN creative stuff. Do you guys remember when you could see through edits, bro? People would like make high IQ plays with like edit so you could see through, but they changed it to where it turns gray now so you can't see through the walls when you're editing. Look how OP this would have been. That's crazy.
See everything on the outside.
I wish Fortnite would add this back. I was definitely taking advantage of this back in the day. So we know Click's got his icon skin.
The game, but an original outfit named Sparks.
But this was the original
inspired
icon.
by his main Spark plug. Yep. But when you watch the trailer,
he would
she's
main the
played by
Spark
Click's real-life girlfriend.
Where am I?
You'll be fine.
Clix is the first person to get like so many variants of his icon because it was just supposed to be the female skin first, but then they made the real him. So apparently there was a sign on a pool in Fortnite that had no diving, no weapons,
and no alcohol, and absolutely no fun. It was a pretty simple joke. But then when the sign finally returned in Fortnite OG, players noticed it was completely
just
changed.
No diving.
Now there was just one simple rule, no diving. So does that technically mean weapons and alcohol are allowed in the pool now?
Definitely not. So apparently if you landed at this POI, there was an art concept on the wall.
Did you know this should have been drivable? Yeah, it turns out this has been leaked for years. And while everyone expected it in Chapter 4, I guess we'll have to settle for a painting.
We actually did end up getting that. That actually did come to the game. And Fortnite's not the only one that will make secret changes because YouTube will sometimes unsubscribe people for I don't know what reason. So double check, make sure you are subscribed. And after you subscribe, click here to watch another awesome video.